physician, retired midwife, and researcher. Today we're going through a series of squat exercises from easier to harder. So this is good for any kind of low back, pelvis, hip rehab. It's also good for any kind of incontinent issues or rectus abdominis diastasis. So the easiest part is making sure you're holding on to something so it can provide you with stability. You're going to have both of your feet facing straight ahead, and then you're going to push your bottom back a little bit like you're bending forward, like you're going to do a hip hinge. Right here, I can feel all my core engaged, and that's what I'm shooting for. And now from here, I'm going to bend both of my knees at the same time. Keep making sure the knees don't go over the toes, just a little bit, and then come up. Make sure that you keep that little forward movement, the curve in your back, so that these muscles are all engaged. And you'll repeat this 5 to 20 times in accordance with your endurance, slowly with control, working all the way through here. And then you'll do that a couple times a day. When that gets easy, then we're going to move it away from holding on in front of you and using the wall as a support. So you'll do kind of the same thing. You'll have your feet out in front of you. Can you see them okay? You'll lean back into the wall, so that's going to be supporting you, so it's an assist to gravity again. And then you're just going to come down. Toes are straight out in front of you and up. So don't block out your knees. Keep them always a little bit soft, down a little bit, as far as you can go, and up. With time, you'll be able to go further and further and further down, but make sure that your knees never get out in front of your, this is a better position, never get out in front of your toes. It should be 90-degree angles, and then up. When that gets easy, then what you can do is create more instability with a ball. So this challenges your proprioceptive system, and it requires more brain activation and more integration of the sensory motor system. And so you'll do the same thing where put the ball behind you, and then you're going to roll down as far as you can go, and up, and down, and up. And then both with this one or with the just on the wall, then eventually you can come down and just sit. And see how long you can hold this. You want the core engaged, everything engaged, and see if you can go 60 seconds. And then once that's easy, then we can move up to standing squats. So there's different ways that we can do the standing squats. We can do them feet forward, and we'll do that kind of forward hinge. So the butt's coming backwards, we're kind of leaning forward until we feel this engaged, and then we squat down. Squatting down like this, so all of this is engaged, all of this is engaged. We can do the plie squats, where the knees come out over the toes, and you're sitting straight down. And all of these you'll do, it's important that you don't let the knees come in. They have to stay out. You're going to hurt yourself if you let the knees come in. And all of these are continuing to build that support through the lower abdominal muscles, the pelvis, and the hips.